With the Nintendo Switch blowing up since launch, it's no secret that publishers will want to be porting their games to the new hybrid. Plenty of great games missed out on a Nintendo port during the decline of the Wii U and the launch of Nintendo's latest console, and there are plenty of big titles that would work well with the handheld and at-home nature of the console. Here's a list of games we would love to see ported to the Nintendo Switch. When the list of developers working with Nintendo was first shown off, many were excited to see From Software in the group. While we've yet to see anything from the creators of Dark Souls yet, we haven't given up hope that Dark Souls 3 will make its way to the Switch, especially since now all the DLC is complete. What better way to bring a game to a new platform than with a version that includes all the new content as well? With the recent news of both Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2 heading to the Switch, it's a good sign Nintendo is welcoming horror games into their library. Resident Evil 7 could be the perfect addition to the fold, as its standalone nature won't confuse newcomers to the series, and it may even be able to incorporate motion controls to help with the first-person aiming. The saga of Clementine and The Walking Dead is coming to a close with the announcement of a final season, which makes this a great time to catch up new players on the Nintendo Switch by porting every season as a bundle pack so that they can enjoy the full experience. With Telltale's Minecraft adventure already on Nintendo's new console, we know it works, even if The Walking Dead is a little less family-friendly. While Blizzard hasn't worked with Nintendo since the days of StarCraft 64, Hearthstone could be the perfect fit for the Nintendo Switch. The accessible interface made for iPads and iOS devices could work well on the Switch in handheld mode, and the card game could potentially flourish on the go or at home as it does on other devices. Assassin's Creed has already dipped its toes in the waters of Nintendo with Assassin's Creed 3 and Black Flag, but the Wii U couldn't quite keep pace with other games in the series. Assassin's Creed the EZIO collection is a great way to introduce Switch owners to some of the greatest titles in the Assassin's Creed franchise, and considering the studio responsible may be working on an unannounced port, why not this one? Technically, the Wonderful 101 already enjoyed its time on a Nintendo platform, but it can't be ignored that many people who never owned a Wii U missed out on it. With Platinum Games' history of working with Nintendo, it would be a shame if this action-packed adventure didn't get another chance to shine. Fans of Batman were treated to a slightly altered port of Arkham City on the Wii U, but that was only part of Batman's story in the Arkham series. Though it may be too much of a powerhouse for the Switch to handle, especially in handheld mode, it would be great to see Arkham Knight running on the Switch, and if it can't be done, then the Return to Arkham collection would be a great runner-up. South Park's humor is crazy, raunchy, and unabashed, and most likely at odds with Nintendo's family-friendly looks. However, if the Switch is looking to bring in a more diverse audience, Nintendo's great relationship with Ubisoft would make South Park the stick of truth, and even its upcoming sequel, a great addition to the library, and its simplistic design wouldn't be as taxing on the hardware as other big AAA games. There was a time when Nintendo consoles were the destination for Final Fantasy games, and now seems like as good a time as any to make that return. Final Fantasy XV's huge open world might make this dream a tad unreasonable considering the Switch's hardware, but if it can, it would be right at home alongside Zelda and upcoming JRPGs coming to the Switch. That's it for now, but what ports would you like to see on Nintendo's hybrid console? Let us know in the comments, and in the meantime, go ahead and check out some of our latest reviews for Nintendo's latest console, and for everything else Nintendo Switch, keep it right here on IGN.